Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2018 Hyundai Kona Limited. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, click that notification bell because when you do that, when I upload new content, you'll be one of the first subscribers to know. Okay, so we can see that the new Kona comes in four models. It comes in the SE, the SEL, the Limited, and the top of the line Ultimate. And it looks like you can have this thing for about $26,000. Now, I like the Limited. Why do I like the Limited? I like it namely because it gets you that 1.6 liter turbocharged engine. If you notice right here, the SE and the SEL do not have the turbocharged engine. They get a 2-liter engine, and it's really weak. It's a weak base engine that's very, very underpowered. The optional turbocharged engine, on the other hand, provides quick, snappy acceleration, the kind of acceleration you need around town. I like it. So, I like the Limited for that. I also like the Limited because you get a leather upholstery with it, and you get a few extra features as well. Now, the Kona's brand new. And so, here's what we're going to do. We are going to find out all the features and specs of the Kona. We're going to look at the gallery, look at the overview, find out all the information we need to know, and then we're going to build and price a Limited. As we can see, the Limited starts at $23,200. It's got a fuel mileage of 28 in the city, 32 on the highway, and mixed gas mileage of 30 combined. Right? It's got 18-inch alloy wheels, 235, 45, 18s all the way around. It's got power tilt and slide sunroof. It's got LED headlights and tail lights. Plus, like I said, it's got leather interior. It's also going to have all the features of the SE and the SEL as well. So it's going to have the blind spot collision warning, the proximity key with push button start, the Bluetooth and cruise control. It's going to have all that stuff. All right, so that's why I think the Limited's a smart choice. So let's jump into it. So let's take a look at some colors. Now you can see that there's different drop downs here. There's the Ultimate, there's the Limited, there's an SEL, and then there's the SE. Now we're doing the Limited. Now if you notice, the SE and the SEL get fewer color selections. All right. So we're going to do the Limited, and let's take a look at the colors real quick, and then we'll launch the 360 spin as well. So they're showing the surf blue right here, the lime twist, the pulse red, which isn't bad, I guess, the all black, the ultra black, the thunder gray, sonic silver, and then of course chalk white. Let's launch the 360 and see what that looks like a little closer up. Okay, so it says we can click and drag. Okay, all right, there we go. We're dragging too fast. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Here's the thing. I like the Hyundai Kona. It's got 3 pros that I noted. It's got that optional turbocharged engine, like I said, which provides quick acceleration. It's actually a good handling vehicle, and it's got lots of features for the money, as I was just showing. You got a lot of features for the money. So, let's move on. Here they're talking about those colors again, but we kind of already went over that. But then over here on the right-hand side, they're talking about tech that sees risks on the road before you do. And that's what I really like about these new cars. I really like the technology that they're throwing down. This car comes with, and we know that because the SEL comes with the blind spot collision warning and the rear cross-traffic collision warning. And since we're getting the Limited, the next step up, it's going to have all the features of the SE, the SEL as well, right? So we're going to be getting the blind spot collision warning and the rear cross traffic alert, basically. Everybody calls it something a little bit different, but those are my 2 favorite features. If you watch my channel at all, then you know I love these 2 safety tech features. Okay, let's see about the interior choices for the Limited. You can get it in 2 leather color options. You get the black leather, or you can get the gray leather. Let's launch the 360 spin so we can get a better view of the interior because we really can't see much here. Okay, let's try this click and drag, and I'll do it a little slower this time. Okay, hey, check it out. There's your home link. This might be maybe garage door button openers right there because I see a garage doors. Maybe you got a home link button. Got a nice big Infotainment Center. Looks like you got an aux and a USB port, and then you got 2 12 volts. Looks like you got your push start ignition here. Looks like I see a digital speedometer. Also, I love digital speedometers. Right? Oh, look, you got the little piping on the seats. Got your side curtain airbags right there, I see. Got your sunroof. right? Let's see. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Yeah, nice. Let's get a better shot down low. See the cubby down there. Looks good. Where is the, so it doesn't have an automatic parking brake. It's got the manual parking brake handle, you know, and that's cool. That is what it is. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now, what's this all about? The perfect seat for quick warm-ups. It's a luxury everyone can appreciate. Kona's available heated front seats provide comforting support when the weather gets chilly. Standard on the SEL, Limited and Ultra trims. Wireless charging for wireless devices. Charge up your mobile device by simply setting phones on the available device charging pad. Obviously, if your phone is compatible with that kind of thing. It doesn't work for every smartphone. Okay, now let's get into it. Let's really get into it. That was basically just a little overview. Let's actually check out the features and specs and find out what really comes on this vehicle. So it looks like there's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Both integrate the features of your phone and approved apps with the touchscreen and enable voice actions to keep you focused on the road. So that's cool. At this price point, it's nice to see Apple CarPlay and Android Auto because I can tell you right now, I do a lot of cars. I see a lot of cars, and you can spend a lot more money than this and not have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto as an option. Believe that. Over here, they're talking about that available, the top tier 1.6 liter, 175 horsepower motor, right? I don't know if you caught it, but it's not giving up any fuel mileage to that to the regular 2 liter, the normally aspirated 2 liter. It's not giving up any fuel economy, but you're going to get a lot livelier, higher performing car for basically a few pennies more, really. Got the 7-inch touchscreen and rear view monitor with parking guidance. It's a standard 7-inch touchscreen. Audio looks great, while a rear view monitor with parking guidance gives you a better view of backing up. Well, I guess if I move this up, you could kind of see that backing up, couldn't you? There it is. Now you can see it. I think the only thing I love more than the side blind spot and rear cross traffic alert is a heads-up display. I mean, are you kidding me? They're giving you all of this at this price point. This is a lot of vehicle for the money. Keep this in mind. The available feature displays important information, important safety, navigation, and audio information on a pop-up transparent panel between the windshield and instrument cluster, so you can always keep your eyes on the road. Look, it even has your directions right here. If you're getting directions, telling you turn-by-turn directions, there's your speed limit right there. This little instrument cluster right here reminds me of Beamers a little bit. Really nice. I'm pleasantly surprised. Available blind spot collision warning and rear cross traffic alert. They're just being redundant with that. So it says provides audible and visual alerts if a vehicle is detected in the driver's blind spot. It's worth noting that they didn't say anything about it being an active system, meaning that the system will not intervene. It's just going to let you know, hey, buddy, there's somebody there. You know, you might want to not do that, but it's not going to be it's not an active system. It's worth noting. Here's some awards that this vehicle has won. The 2018 is the 10 best on Kelley Blue Book, top safety pick on IIHS, and the Red Dot Award for 2018. I mean, that's pretty good. It's worth putting it up there and letting people know. So there's some awards and accolades that this vehicle has gotten. What's this all about? Remote features add comfort and safety. Available Blue Link connected car service complimentary for 3 years. You can use the features remotely via the Blue Link smartphone or smartwatch app and Amazon Echo. So what can you do? Let's find out. That's what I want to know. Securely and remotely start your car. Set the climate control to heat or cool the interior. Even defrost the windshield depending on the weather. In the event of an accident, it can send an automatic collision warning or something. I don't know. It doesn't really say. It can send an automatic collision. Hold on. Let me scroll. It can send an automatic collision notification and request emergency assistance. So that's pretty cool. Here they're just going over some more of those features. So you got the remote lock, unlock. You've got the monthly vehicle health report you can do, right? Simplified maintenance with a vehicle health evaluation of key performance systems delivered to your email, or check it out on the mobile app. And then you have a destination search. For vehicles equipped with navigation, you can use destination search to search for the most up-to-date points of interest. Okay, cool. Then they say they have standard 60/40 split fold-down rear seat backs. Here's a brilliant solution to a frequent challenge. Fold all of the rear seat back down for maximum cargo space, or use the 60/40 split to make room for people and gear. Let's see, what are they talking about here? Power and tilt slide sunroof. The available sunroof gives you access to the great outdoors, completely transforming the interior by adding ambient light in the cabin and a flow of fresh air. They say this is not even available on the Toyota CHR. It's not even available on that thing. The ultimate comfort is a warm seat on a cold day. They also have heated front seats. This available feature gives the driver and front passenger the option of having a boost of warmth when it's cold. All it takes is the push of a button to get a satisfying change. So very cool. Here they're going over the available all-wheel drive with multi-link rear suspension. And we're going to option ours with this available all-wheel drive because A, I think any SUV should have all-wheel drive, and B, not more importantly, but equally as important, you get a different multi-link rear suspension, so it's going to make it handle even better. So when you pair the all-wheel drive with that multi-link rear suspension and the more potent 1.6 liter engine, now you're cooking with gas. That's as far as I'm concerned. Now you're cooking with gas. Let's talk safety features that can watch out for you. The forward collision avoidance assistant with pedestrian detection. I like this one. I was just talking about this one actually with someone. This available feature uses a radar system and camera to detect pedestrians, vehicles, and large objects moving or stationary in the path of your vehicle. When a collision is anticipated, it is active. Automatic braking and an audible warning for the driver are activated. As far as I'm concerned, this forward collision warning, and then the side blind spot, and then the rear cross traffic alert, that trifecta, those three safety tech features, those are the cornerstone features that you need on a new vehicle. If you're looking for a new vehicle, whether it's this one or another one, you need to have those three safety features on there. That's what I think. Here they're showing you some more of that stuff. So it's got driver attention warning, which Mercedes vehicles also have. Acting like a digital co-pilot, it analyzes driving patterns while using vehicle data such as steering angle, steering torque, and vehicle position in the traffic lane as you drive. If the system detects driver fatigue, etc., it's going to put out an audible tone or a visual alert on the instrument panel. And then there's that blind spot collision warning with rear cross traffic. We don't need to go over that. We know that one. And then the lane keep assist. That's also a cool feature. I also like that one to keep you in your lane. So I guess you got the blind spot collision warning. That's one. Then you got the rear cross traffic alert. That's two. Then you got that front collision warning we were just talking about. That's three. And then the lane keep assist, four. Those are really the four cornerstone safety tech features you want, right? All that other stuff is really cool, all the other things that manufacturers have, but these four are the ones that will really save your butt most of the time. So the available heads-up display is redundant, so we're not going to go over that. But what's the steering wheel mounted audio controls? From playlists to podcasts and everything in between, drivers bounce between different sources for their music, information, and news. That's why steering wheel mounted audio controls with Bluetooth are standard on every Kona. Easy, instantaneous command of all your audio options is right at hand. Nice. Oh, and they also want to let you know that heads-up display does not come on any of the following vehicles. The Honda HR-V, I actually did the Honda HR-V. I'm going to put a link up to that. Let's see, standard Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Yeah, we know that. So just to reiterate, you can access maps, navigation, contact lists, text, calls, even your music library seamlessly and safely while driving using your car's touchscreen and voice recognition. So it also has voice recognition as well. And they also want to let you know that this is not available on the Toyota CHR, the Jeep Renegade, the Honda HR-V, nor the Mazda CX-3. So let's see. They've got the touchscreen audio display with rear view monitor and parking guidance. Yep, we've kind of gone over that. They're kind of, we started off on the overview page, and they're kind of reiterating these things. So while the car has a lot of features, it doesn't have so many features that they have just a mountain of stuff to talk about. So they're kind of reiterating some of the things, but they're giving us a little more information on this page. Like it says, the touchscreen is the focal point of the instrument panel and gives you precise control and quick access to entertainment and audio options. Both the standard 7-inch and available 8-inch touchscreen have a rear view monitor with parking guidance to help you back up with added safety and park like a pro. And then over here, we kind of already talked about it a little bit, the wireless charging. It's an available feature that's part luxury and total convenience. I'm sure we're going to have it as a standard option on our Limited. And it says it's the only vehicle in its class to offer optional wireless charging. So that's pretty cool. We can't look at a Hyundai without talking about its warranty. It says it's got a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. It's got a 5-year, 60,000-mile new vehicle limited warranty. 5-year unlimited miles, 24-hour roadside assistance. It's new vehicle limited warranty, an additional 2 years and 24,000 miles more coverage than the Toyota or the Honda. America's best warranty, an additional 5 years and 40,000 miles more coverage of powertrain and limited warranty than the Toyota or Honda. So obviously the Toyotas and the Hondas are their competitors, and they are beating them on those metrics. It's like when they built this car, they said, all right, what is Toyota and Honda doing? Let's do it better. And that's the way you should build a car, or do anything for that matter. That's an attractive shot in that darker gray. They're talking about the 1.6 liter engine. It makes 175 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque, and it's actually made it to a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Wow. Okay. Sporty for real. Let's look at the gallery. Here's the 2018 Kona, available LED taillights. Right down here in the little corner, they have a little snippet of information. Looks like there's 18 photos. So we'll just kind of run through them a little bit. Here's one in the Ultimate in Pulse Red. And same thing. Nice car. It's not a bad looking car. You know, normally I don't care for all this black plasticky rubber thing, but this is where the cars get hammered the most, and so that keeps these spots looking attractive. It makes it easy to clean. It's not a bad idea. All right, this must be the base model. Well, this is an Ultimate, but I don't see a roof up there. I can't hardly see the sunroof. Maybe that's optional. Maybe it's not standard equipment. Okay. We need to check some interior photos now, I think. Right? We're almost done with these exterior photos. All right, let's check the interior photos. The interior is really nice. There's the optional 8-inch touchscreen. So we can option the 8-inch touchscreen, or I don't know if that only comes on the Ultimate. If it's an option on the Limited, we will get it, but I don't know. We'll find out. There's a wireless charging pad. There's that aux and your USB. You got two 12 volts as well. Looks like something lock. Is that the 4-wheel drive or something? I can't quite read that, but it looks like it's something about the chassis. What do we got here? There's a nice shot. Available black and lime leather interior. That's not cute. There's the heads-up display. There's a different shot. Black leather interior. Showing the Android Auto on this one. There's the upgraded Infinity Premium sound system. Look at that. They are copying right off the BMWs, because BMW likes to put their some buttons right here. They used to always do it, and I think they still do. They are totally copying off the Beamer. But it still looks good. They've done a good job, and whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not a negative. I'm just noticing. I look at a lot of cars. There's your little navigation. There's got other speaker in the door right by the door pull. It's nice, huh? Nice. Very, very nice. They like BMWs, because this is very BMW-esque. They like BMWs, but they did it to a nice degree. That's the end of the interior photos. There's the what? This is the Ultimate with the 4.2-inch color multi-information display. So probably not every one of them is color. Does the Limited have a color one? We'll find out. Okay, so I'm about ready to jump into the build and price, but I just want to check some specs real fast. So, like I said, we're doing the Limited. It starts off at $23,200. And if you get it with all-wheel drive, it's $26,000 flat. It's $26,000 flat. It's worth noting that the Ultimate is $2,000 more, almost $3,000 more, $28,700. Anyway, it's $26,000 flat when you get it with all-wheel drive, and we're definitely going to get it with all-wheel drive. Here we've got our fuel economy again. Remember, with all-wheel drive now, our fuel economy changes. It's 26 in the city, 29 on the highway, and 27 with mixed driving. Everybody gets the same size fuel tank at 13.2 gallons. Ooh, I'm excited. All right, so here we're looking at the engine specs. And so it makes its horsepower, 175 horsepower. It makes its peak horsepower at 5,500 RPMs, okay? And that is what it is. That's fine. But here's where I'm excited. It makes 195 pound-feet of torque, but it makes its peak torque from 1,500 RPMs, and it holds that peak torque all the way to 4,500 RPMs. That's really the sweet spot of where you're going to be driving your car all the time. And so this car is going to feel real peppy, right? Just like the German cars saying that they copy off of BMW so much. Just like the German cars, their turbocharged engines always make their torque down low. And this one is doing the same thing. I'm really happy to see that. Let's check some exterior dimensions. So the length of this vehicle is 164 inches. It's 70 inches wide. It's about, if with roof rails, without them, it's about 61 inches tall. And it weighs, with all-wheel drive, somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,250 pounds, more or less, right? Yeah. We got some interior dimensions. So you got 39, almost 40 inches of headroom. You got 41 and a half inches of leg room up front. And then, so the first number is front. The second number is rear. So you got your shoulder room is 55.5 up front. Hip room is nice in the front. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's basically what I wanted to know. All right. Okay, so let's find out about safety features. So I'm not going to read each one, but we can see that every one of them says standard. But as I scroll down, because remember, we're doing the limited, seems like the only ones we're not getting, well, it says not available on the limited, lane keep assist, forward collision warning, driver attention warning, and park distance warning. It says not available on ours. It must be bundled into something else. Surely, I would think. I don't know. It seems like it's not there. But then it says it's standard on the Ultimate and it's optional on the SEL and not available on the SE. Not available on the SE, not available on the Limited. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself. We're just going to see when we get over to the build and price. Surely that's got to be bundled into something else, I'm sure. Okay, under interior features, we know we have standard leather seats. We have the 8-way power driver's seat, power lumbar support, heated front seats, the 60-40 split, the dual level cargo floor, the 7-inch touchscreen. The 8-inch is not available. The Android Auto, you got the USBs and all that. The rear view monitor, the Sirius XM satellite radio, automatic temperature control, the 3.5-inch segment information display in the center console. Or there's the 4.2-inch multi-informational display, which is not available on that car. That's in the center. Remember, we were looking at that in between the speedometer and the tachometer. Power door locks, safety one-touch, power up-down windows, remote keyless entry, all standard. Okay, so don't know about that blind spot stuff, but we're going to do the build and price and find out right now. Okay, so we've selected our Kona Limited with all-wheel drive. They're just reiterating some of the highlights, etc. And let's go to the build. What color do we want? Well, I kind of was partial to that Thunder Gray. I think we're going to do the Thunder Gray. And then let's take a look at our interior. And then I think, let's see, we got black leather selected, or you can do the gray. Not the gray. It's just too light. It's going to show too much dirt. Let's do black leather. Let's do the Thunder Gray with black leather. We're sitting at just under $27,000. There are no packages to be had. We already know what comes on this one. It's pretty loaded, but I didn't see the safety tech. I'm worried about the blind spot. I don't see the blind spot stuff, and it said it was not available. And so far, I don't know. Let's hold on a second. Okay, so no, I don't see it. It says normally not available, so I don't see that option. But let's pick a few accessories. I always like the wheel locks. I like the rear bumper applique. If you drag boxes and junk over your bumper and it gets scratched up, you need this because it'll protect your paint from getting scratched. So $70 for that bad boy. The mud guards, you got to get the mud guards. That saves from all that crud getting on your paint, and it ruins the car. It really can. And then, of course, let's do some carpeted floor mats, too. All right, let's move on. So it looks like with our little accessories, we rung it up to $27,350, right? It started off life at $26,000. There were no packages to be added, and we just added a few dollars in accessories, right? And so that's where we are. I'm going to print off this build summary. So if for whatever reason you want the PDF to this build summary, I'm going to put a link in the description below. Real quick, though, this is normally where I wrap it up, but because that blind spot thing is bugging me, I want to go find out what's up with that blind spot and all that. Hang on a second. Well, I guess it just is what it is. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? It makes no sense that the lane keep assist, the forward collision warning, avoidance warning assist with pedestrian detection, the driver attention warning, the park distance warning is not available on the Limited. That makes no sense. I'm just thinking this has to be wrong, but it seems to be right. If you know something I don't know, please leave a link in the comments below. But the way it seems is we can't get those lane keep assist, forward collision avoidance, driver attention warning, and park distance warning. What I did realize is those key features that I do like, blind spot collision warning, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic collision is available, right? What I don't see is the rear cross traffic. Where's the rear cross traffic alert? I don't even see that. There it is right there, and we do have it. It's standard. So these three things we do have, and that's good. But I kind of wanted all the safety features, but it is what it is. I guess you'd have to bump up and spend another probably $3,000 to get these. And if it's not worth it to you, then I guess you don't need to worry about it. All right, problem solved. I'm happy. You're happy. Now we don't have to leave it hanging. Now we have a full review. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you stuck with me this long, you're awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I promise to keep turning out great content. And I've got lots of content that I want to do that goes beyond just these. These are awesome, and I love doing these, but I've got other ideas in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you for joining me.